The school finance issue continues to cause friction not only in Topeka but across the state. What solution would you offer and why?
I believe that education funding is paramount. I believe that it is very important to give our children the same opportunities that children are getting in other states so that when they're adults they will be able to compete and they will have the skills that they need to be autonomous individuals and choose the direction of their future.
Governor Brownback has stated that he will not implement Obamacare in Kansas. How will this affect Kansas, and what do you feel will be the outcome of this decision?
I believe that if Governor Brownback decides not to receive the funds for the Affordable Care Act, he'll be making a huge mistake that will hurt many Kansans. This continual resistance to solving America's health care crisis is not healthy for America. It's very important that we, as Kansans, take the personal responsibility to pay for our health care, and we need to make sure that all citizens in our society are taken care of in an equal and fair fashion.
GLBT legislation has been passed in a number of communities recently. Do you see the need to expand these measures to include the entire state? Or is this something that should be dealt with locally? And why?
I believe that marriage equality is a federal issue. I think that it's something that our whole nation needs to deal with and not just small pockets in different states. I feel that as equal tax contributors and equal contributing citizens in a society, gays, lesbians, and transgender individuals should have the same rights as heterosexual couples.
Last year, the Kansas legislature took positive steps by repealing a 1945 use it or lose it law pertaining to water rights concerning Kansas farmers. What other steps, if any, do you feel might be necessary to alleviate the dramatic drop in aquifer levels and the steadily decreasing flow levels in Kansas waterways and impoundments?
I believe Kansas was right to repeal these use it or lose it laws. For many years they caused farmers to use much more water than they needed. And now we've realized that it's important to have a balance between the amounts of quality drinking water as well as agricultural needs. One of the suggestions that I would make to help this problem is to switch from soybean and corn, which we've been using for our biofuels, and switch over to industrial hemp. You can create a lot more with a lot less. It's very important that we protect our water resources for the future.
Much has been made for many years as to the mishandling of child custody cases by SRS, which has now been renamed. What steps would you take to address the matter?
Having worked in social services for a good portion of my life, I've seen many mistakes made by SRS, or at least situations that I would have taken in a different direction. I think that what's very important is that we continue to look at citizens as what they are, very important parts of our society. And with families, we need to deal with them in a special and effective manner so that they can get on with their life. The original purpose for developing these SRS systems were so that you could help people get on their feet and move on with their life. And in the past, we've developed too many policies based on knee-jerk reactions to situations that have occurred, and we've created laws that have inhibited us from being able to do the right things for families and move in the right direction. I think we need to move back to a common sense approach, and I think we need to have honest conversations about the problem with our system and correct them for the betterment of tomorrow. Hi, my name is Esau Freeman, and I'll be running for Congress this year in the 4th District of Kansas. If you'd go to my website at ESAUAFREEMAN.com, you can check out some of the key issues I care about, and there's also a way to contact me by email, Facebook, or sign up for Twitter. You may also register to vote from that site, too. I support jobs with equal opportunity. I support jobs with a living wage. I think that America's economy will be turned around when the leaders of America begin to work with one another, and then we can fix America's problems. I believe that we need to take care of health care, as well as a woman's right to choose and access to contraceptives. I do support marriage equality, and I especially support the changing of many of the marijuana laws in our society that have led to mass incarceration of many of our citizens. Again, my name's Esau Freeman, and I'd like to have your vote on August 7th. Thank you.